going to turn these 2 lumps of steel into this set of dimple dies. Here's how I did it. This particular dimple die is going to have a 25mm shank. I'm going to make it slightly undersized at 24.9, so it'll clear the hole without fouling. I'm turning a 45-degree angle on the cone shape, and the length will be determined by the flat I'm going to leave at the base of the cone, which acts as an anvil to push the metal flat again after it's been stretched in the dimple die process. The flat I'm leaving on this particular one is just over 1/8 of an inch, or about 3.5mm. And remember to break all your edges. That means put a little bevel so there's no sharp edges, so it won't mark your metal. Here's the one you just saw me make. It's got a 24.9mm shank, or dowel, and goes into a 25mm hole like this one here. I did the reduced dowel to give me a little bit of clearance so it won't bind up on that. Then I went ahead and made an 18 and a 12. I made a mistake on the 12. This side, the hole was too wide, so I went and turned it and made it more suitable. The shape on the inside here does not matter, because that's not what forms the metal. This part is. This is merely an anvil for this part, and then the dowel guide. So let's see how these things work. This is a piece of aluminium, about 1.6. I'm not sure what that is, imperial. Yeah, let's give it a go. Using a rubber mallet. It's very close, but all perfectly formed. And no marking on this side. This is the visible side. You can't see this side most of the time. So there's no marking on the metal at all. I call that a success. I'm pretty happy with that. You can make any size you want. I just happen to have some inch bar, so I made an inch. Oh, 25. I had some 20, I made 18. And my step drills, which is what I used to drill these, go along in 25, 18. This one is actually a 20 hole because I went too far with the step drill. And I had a piece of 12. I'm like, yeah, let's do it. The important thing is to put a bevel on everything, little tiny bevels, and that way you won't mark your material. Well, I think the results speak for themselves when you look at that piece. And in the next video, I'll be making an aluminium bomber seat for the pedal car. Very happy. Thanks for watching.